Where? I made it, y'all. I made it. Hey! All right. I made it in. I'm so glad that I did. Okay, y'all. I am learning this system. So I'm just gonna wait for a few of you guys to tune in. Sorry for my Instagram followers. For you all know my battery had went out, and I see it's lagging a little bit. The weather doesn't look like it's going to be too good here, so prayerfully we'll be able to make it through. Well, hey there, Shamar, how you doing? Greetings, shalom, grand rising. I made it back in, y'all. I am learning this thing on my own, so I appreciate you all's patience. I'm doing what they call our people time. So it looks like I probably will go ahead and just go to about 7:30 so that we all can give us time enough to get in, and until I can get my niece here to help me to finagle through. How you been, Brother Shamar? So that I know that since I have somebody in, if you're not busy or happen to type or not driving. But thank you anyway for tuning in. I'm giving everybody else a little bit more time to know that Dr. Chef made it in, because this is in a tricky one. My tech has gotten busy with other matters, and I did get some assistance from one. However, I was like, this is the thing that I need to do. Everybody is going through this, or when we have our own channels, that we have to get used to it, even if you don't have all of that assistance that you want and need. And so I'm just gonna just finagle around a little bit. If you have any questions, this is Wellness Wednesday. I am going to go into a prayer once different ones realize that I am on, that I did get a chance to tune in. I'm just giving them a little time because my time frame is, like I said, the goal was 7, but I'm right here having this time. And look, this is what I'm going to be working on for the summertime, y'all. Summertime. I'm going to be working on it, so that way I can make sure that I'm just perfecting that, because this is what life is about, right? Life is about learning how to do what it is that God has allowed us to be able to do, and to do it well. And to the best of your abilities. And so I am not above learning and growing and applying anything that I can learn day by day. And I've shared that with you all before. And so I do appreciate you all's patience. And yes, getting through different consultations. I did get the shout out, just in case, Sister Jamaica. I guess I would take and tap you. I did hear to reach out. So I'm thankful to hear from different ones that have been waiting or that have been looking for me. I appreciate you all and your love, your prayers, and your support. So I look forward to my new consultations with others that's slowly but surely finding me. I appreciate that. And y'all, I got some good news. I'm not going to wait too long, because I know this is a Wednesday and y'all call it hump day. I do not call it hump day. I call it Wednesday. I'm wondering when the next day is going to come. And so today I didn't start off with no watermelon today, even though I am going to drink some. I am. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind up taking in I have adopted juicing because I'm down to my last, and I have to wait till Friday before I can get back to the farmers market that have the seeded watermelons, because the other ones that I have came across for the beat on the watermelon, because I got so many questions about that afterwards, was that they were really sweet and ripe. And out of all honesty, I had ran across another sister love that I had known for years. I used to work with her in the after school program, and she has her own fishing camp that she's been doing for years, for family, churches, different ones, and teaching children how to fish. And even though, yes, I don't eat the fish anymore because of the toxicity and things that's been going on, the information that's been shared with you all about it, that was the last meat that I had to give up years ago because of the knowledge that I was acquiring And I'm just going to chat it in until the ones realize that I am in on here for Wellness Wednesday. And then I'll go into our prayer when I get just a certain amount, just a few of our people that will tune in. Then that's when I'm going to go ahead and tune back in here. And I'm hoping that I'm in. Brother, I'm hoping that I'm in here. I'm trying to. Okay, yes, I am. I am. Okay, and so, yes, and so she picked them out for me, actually, because I hadn't picked out my own watermelon in a while there. And I was like, I knew how to just listen to the little hollow part to see if it was ripe and to look at the tail. But since she's the expert in it and she's older than me, like I said, I know how to step back and, let those that are more experienced do what they do. She had her hands tipped, and we'll call her Queen D, because she was just such a blessing and help. And so I'm down to my last watermelon is what I'm trying to say. So I can't be juicing that up. I have to eat that. I got to eat it. And I'm not going to eat it in y'all face on Wellness Wednesday, I don't think. No, because it's going to be too cold. And for this segment, I know I have to probably shift before 8:30, because I do have some business to take care of. Got to help my daughter with some things. And so I just wanted to make sure that I tuned back in, because I was thankful for the opportunity to be able to still come before you all. And this time, with this being Wellness Wednesday, I'm going to be opening up my line. Hey there, sister. Hey there, Sister Deidre. Is that Deidre? How you doing, Queen? Do I have you right? I'm looking into your face now. Yes, it's Grand Rising. Now, are you the Deidre that came to the health event? I want to make sure, because it's not showing it to me. I want to look all up in your face and just try to see the name. Yes, try to see. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And if so, then your niece did reach out to me yesterday, and I do appreciate that. Because her spirit is just so beautiful. Not only is she beautiful on the outside, her spirit was so humble and so beautiful. And I love working with younger people, because they remind me a lot of myself when I was their age and stage, where I was always trying to learn. And any of my older people, and now the young people today, they're even more advanced once they get their little niche. And I just love how well she had everything designed. Now, matter of fact, if I had her, let me see. If I had her, oh, yes. For love. Oh, yes, that's a must. You all have to know my background. One of my first love was working with the youth. And that may be, I often tell people, that may be one of the reasons why I still have some of my shared youthfulness as well, because I remember it was like a part of my testimony was that when I was going through my youth challenge or my mental challenge, especially after losing my grandmother, is that it was my godmother and godfather and those that were older than me that helped embrace me during that time and encouraged me. And so beforehand, it was more so like, older people look like they was just always just watching, trying to see if somebody's going to get in trouble or if we're going to do the wrong thing. But no, with them, that's what helped me, was the mentorship of them. And of course, a few of my good teachers that saw that I had great potentials to do special things. And then you all know I've always shared with you about my aunts and my uncles, different ones that were in my family that helped inspire me to always do what I do. And so I have to give that back to our youth, because they are the future. And I too, she went to school with my daughter. I don't know if they actually knew each other, but she was a few years older than her, or a few classes above her, the same school and all. And so I'm gonna get a chance to share that with my daughter today, actually, because we've been so busy. I've had my hands so busy with the prepping for the move and everything, to where it's been exhausting. But nevertheless, I'm here. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't know what's going on with my stream here. but it looks like my YouTube is lagging. If anyone is still in there, then do me a favor and you all put in there that here, Dr. Shelf, because on my end, it looked like it's saying something, but not really. So I'm gonna go for it anyway, just for the sake of time. And we're gonna go off into prayer because at least we have my Instagram people that's pouring in right away. I'm not for sure, and I don't want to waste time that I don't have to get back. So I'm going to say a quick, short prayer, and then we're going to proceed on with the Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to say, Father, we thank you so much for blessing us to be able to see another Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday. We thank you for allowing us to be able to rise and have breath in our bodies, close in our right mind, with the minds who want to tune in to something that's positive, something that's about our health and wellness, the very thing that we have lacked in so much knowledge about for years. We thank you for your mercy, your grace, your truth, and your strength. And we ask that you take over my mind and my mouth so that I'll be able to be a help to your people that are in need of any type of support, inspiration, and knowledge for the things that may be ailing them or that just want to be able to hear something good on this day. We thank you and we ask that you bless our going in and our coming out, protect our families, friends, and loved ones. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, in Jesus' name, amen. Amen. All right. I got somebody in there. Yes, say hi. Say hi. Because I think it may be lagging a bit. It looks like we want to get a storm. So if you guys notice any glitches, just let me know. And then that way I'll know what's going on because it's kind of funny out here. We've had really good real good hot weather, close to up to the 90s, starting off a little sooner. Usually it's a little bit more rainy at the end of May. And I know because it's my birthday season and time. And so it just so happened that we didn't this time. And so the rain really wants to come. And I can tell when it comes, it's going to pour. We may even get some tornadoes and thunderstorms. And I know I'm not the weather girl, but yes, I have been known for have been labeled being a human almanac because I can kind of predict it. I can somewhat predict it. And so go by D on YouTube. Oh, okay, you go by D on YouTube. Okay, that's good, Sister Deidre. Thanks so much. And so I do have her goodies. I'm going to wind up breaking and getting in, seeing if I can grab some of the goodies that I got from her because that part I can do because I love to be able to share my platform and link people to different things. I'm just trying to think in my head in which area did I put it. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Y'all know how I do it. All right. I'm back. Was that too long? I hope it wasn't. All right, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Happy Wellness Wednesday on my calls there. So here go the goodies. So I'm so glad that you had tuned in because this is, your niece. These are the goodies. I haven't gotten a chance to open them up. If you guys can see them, she has done such a beautiful job. It is labeled. Like for instance, this is a blood root tea, and it is something that I told her that I was going to be working on in the near future. I just had so many different distractions. You all know what all has been taking place for the most part that has thrown off, but it looks like I will be able to work on more of these type of items and things soon because everything has shifted. So much has shifted. And I thought that I was going to be, hey there, greetings, Sister Robert. Robin, that was in my Instagram people coming on through. Hey, YouTube coming on through too. Happy Wellness Wednesday for you all. Yes, I had to start behind because I'm in this technical thing and it looked like we're about to get a storm. So I went ahead and came on through anyway for you all. I told you I'm not going to give up. And so I'm just sharing some of the goodies that we've had at the health fair, and these are this is the root. And I'm going to give her information. If you have it, please feel free to share. Hey, Sister Lori, how you doing? And so this was the blood root. I told her to give me one of everything that she has. And so since I was blessed, you all have been a blessing with those you all that sent in cash apps and have been sending funds, ever since I shared them. Like I have none. I was not working with really none to little income at all. And so I was like, but this is my passion. I wanted to be able to still be able to help you all. But these are the root, and she does deliver. And so this one was the respiratory. She has a respiratory root tea. So this is how I would like to, and then I'm going to have a surprise. I am going to invite her on. Hey there, Sister Dottie, how you doing? I am going to be inviting her. I am sharing. If you can put her name in the chat, Sister Deidre. Oh no, never mind. I think I may have her. Right here. Hers is called Ancient Healing Roots.com. This is where you can find all her teas. Young, beautiful, very meek, humble spirit. She went to school with my daughter, but she just so happened to be Sister Dietrich's niece. She's here from Illinois, and I met her sweet spirit, and she did such a beautiful professional job with her teas, and I look forward to sharing it with you. I do look forward to, matter of fact, I look forward to sharing it with you. Y'all know how I do while I be trying out things, because I have a tea. I have a little tea, what you call that I can do it in, a little steeper. Y'all get with it when you go to the grocery stores and you go to whatever your main grocery store is. Get them little steepers. It's not gonna make you feel old, or you can use the little kettle tea steeper. I have one of those too. And so when you all are thinking about, oh, it's just so convenient to do the little baggies, that's fine. No, these are good because you can measure off. You can stretch your tea as much as you would like with those. So these is what I like about them. I had one that was behind here. See, I had these. I have all different types of. I have mocha greens. Y'all see me dig it. This is how we do it. And then with this one, let me see. Do I have something here? Let me see what I got here. I have a tea warmer. This is what you all want to use. You want to have the little instant water pot, and then you can put a little ice in it when you don't want it hot because it is warm now. This is what you all can do. Get one of these instant. This is a good investment. They only cost like $20. And if you just really want to just like not spend a lot of money, then I am not opposed to retail shops and Goodwills. They are good for having certain appliances, but you just want to be careful. Make sure that it's one that don't carry any critters, because you don't want to bring no critters home. I told y'all I would keep it 100 with y'all because that is very important if you're going to get something that's secondhanded. And it is an appliance, but it's not expensive at all, you all. You think about how much we spend for those. I know cappuccino lovers and Starbucks lovers, you're talking about $6 or $7 for a small or medium cup, one-time cup, where buying two of those equal how much getting one of these instant pots would cost you. And so I'm sitting here looking, I'm trying to make sure that nobody take my little teacup or thing. So give me a second. I'm show you all how to do what I do. And it'll sit and I'll be able to marinate it. I'll be right back. I'm right here, y'all, right behind y'all. Yep. I wanted to do my little tea steeper. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to. Let me see. As a matter of fact, I'll have to be as tricksy right now because I don't see my little tea holder. I was looking for it. Okay. So you could take one of these, and the good thing about that, even though I had a Pacific one that I put a lid over it, and it's called my teacup. What I do is that you can still put it in any type of cup. If you get one of these, you get one of those, so you got little bitty tiny holes in it. And when you get these little teas, and I have to explain this because sometimes young people tune in, and I'll be wanting you all to know exactly what to do. Hey there, pretty nice Jay. How you doing, Queen? And said, oh my God, I don't do criticism. I try to buy new as much as possible. Yes, exactly. Yes. And that's the reason why I put that out there, because I don't want nobody to be like, well, Dr. Shelf told us to go to the Goodwill or go to the secondhand place. And look at what happened. Now all of a sudden I'm like, so I got to put, y'all gonna learn that I'm really good about putting disclaimers there, because I know all of the different things that can happen, especially when you are a thrifter. And I thrift, but I thrift for unique things, unique items, not just for things that I highly prefer to get all of my things, anything that go in the mouth, brand new, because it's a lot that's going on out here, y'all. But anyway, this tea steeper for these type of teas right here, and what you can do is, like, for instance, this is the respiratory root. I don't need that because I don't have respiratory issues. This would have been great for my mother. The fact that her lungs was pretty shot. The blood root tea. And yeah, let her know that I'm giving her a good old shout out here, and I'm going to do it more than once. I will, for anyone that have really good natural products. As I'm waiting for mine to come in and have mine set up, it's enough to share this information, because if I run out, I want you all to be able to have something to fall back on. And that's how I am, because this is truly about the health and wellness of you all. I don't feel like any of us should only focus on this just as a business for yourself. That's just where my heart lies. You should be able to get as much information on the goods, especially when you've tried it, especially when you have met the spirit and the character of the person who is producing it, to see and to show that, yes, they're very sincere about making sure that they give you the best that they can find and that we can get. And so this one right here is the lymphatic root tea. Look at that girl, young sister with these type of teas. And I just love how neat and how well some of my things will be in packages like this too when I start as well. But as of right now, you all can get her. And again, once again, she had a nice little card here. And the name of it, once again, that you can go to for the website is ancienthealingroot.com. And she even have her little bar where you can just, as a matter of fact, she has the bar right here where you all can actually scan that barcode, and it'll take you to her website. And I'm gonna do the same for you all. I know I'm all up in your face. I'm gonna do the same for you all, where you all can scan that if you're able to, so you can go back on this video and scan it and go from there. And then see how you got the barcode that could be scanned. Yes. And so I like that. That is something that I will implement as well when I start mine. And her name is Adriana Blakemore is her name. And so all her things are good. I'm going to share more what I got from her. She even went this. Oh my goodness, this girl got me something good. She had some sea moss. I believe that's her. Yeah, she had the sea moss as well. And her sea moss was made. I said, now what is your sea moss? So she put it on the back of the thing for me. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. She was really working very well with me. Thanks. I just got the screenshot. Perfect. I'm glad y'all screenshotted that. Anybody else that wanted screenshot again, let me know, and I will put it back up again. So I'm going to be trying to pay more close attention to your messages. And so inside of this sea moss, which I am going to taste it, it is raw honey, ginger, cinnamon, and it looks like it got sea moss. Oh, this is the one from Honduras, the same place from Dr. Sebi. Woo woo! And you know they don't play about their agriculture at all, because that is their native thing to do. And so I have noticed, and people have been picking with me about, okay, how Dr. Shaffer, you be doing your thing like Vanna Black. I'm like, I know, look, don't hate, appreciate. This is just how I am. And so I'm going to try one of these teas so that you all know that I am not afraid, so that you all are not afraid to try it yourselves. I'm going to give you a little measure. That's what I'm going to do. And I personally prefer, let me put on my water first. Let me make sure that I do this right. So I'm getting in practice for a cooking show because I got another surprise. So y'all stay tuned because I'm going to share some stuff with y'all. And y'all like, Dr. Phil finally got carried through for us. Okay. So here goes. Let me put a little water in. Yes, you can use tap. However, I have a little bit of distilled water. I am so particular about this tap water since we didn't get a chance to put the water filter system in, that I use a little bit of distilled water because it doesn't matter, once you water inhabitates whatever you put in it. So once I go into the herbs, even though distilled water is not alkaline water, it's going to be alkaline with these herbs once I put those in there. So keep that in mind when you're afraid to use distilled water. But it's still the best. Oh, well, wait a minute. You know what? I can use some of my internal water. I'm going to use some of that instead. So you can do that instead because it's going to go in and boil and purify anyway. So I'm going to use this. And this is what I normally do. I measure, so I'm not overdoing it. I measure what I want. And I just keep it simple. However much I'm going to get. And I'm put it in this container here in the water here so I can steep it. And then this conveniently comes on. It says 212. You hit it again, and it'll come on its own. And the beautiful thing about that is that even though it'll take about a minute or two to boil, you can test it beforehand. Take it out for it get hot enough. And that's the reason why it is good to use pure water if you have it. But if you got tap water, let it boil all the way through. Let it do what it do to help purify. But when you have spring water or distilled water or purified water and you put it in those hot things, then you can always take those out a little sooner. You don't have to wait till it boil. So that's another little hint that should help you all instead of if you have those so convenient and you're not still boiling on the oven, because I will boil on the oven too. I do that just to keep in mind. So if like now, if we get a thunderstorm in, I don't want to get lazy minded. And so a lot of times I will just boil with my stainless steel or glass pots just to keep me in the habit of that. If anytime some come up, I'm not stressing out about getting caught up in how fast I can boil some water. So let's not do that to ourselves either, you all. Keep yourself balanced there because we're living in some very careless times now where at any given time, and this is not a fear tactic, any given time, they shut down in and everything, you all. So always keep that in mind. You want to mix the old with the new. You want to learn what's new, but you also want to hold fast to that is old as well, because it's the original old way that we will have to go back to if they get to a point again, which would be soon. It's going to take a miracle for them not to shift. And you all know this. All right. Yeah. Of course, Sister Deidre. She's got her own garden and she's going for it. And I can't wait to get out there and come. When I do, you got to allow me to bring my Instagram with me. I maybe bring my laptop and show you our experience on her gardens. She's not far away from me at all. And so I want to do things like that to encourage you all, because I know there have been many of you all that have come on and shared a little bit of your garden. But I want personally to be able to do it, to let you all know that just because we are here before this social media, that I am not too cute to get my hands dirty, okay? Because the dirt is in the minerals and they're already trying to take over all our soil, you all. In a minute, they'll be telling you that you can't have a garden in certain states, depending on whether or not you're in a Democratic state or a Republican state. Yep, I said it. Look it up in a minute, because there are still some places like now it's boiling. I don't have to let that finish boiling. It's already hot, so I'm not gonna wait. And I just well, let me not get ahead of myself. I have to remember which one I wanted the Immune Cleanse Protect. I didn't realize I got that. That girl got some good stuff. And then she even got one called Soothe, Ease, Dilate. And look at all the goodies in there. This for the respiratory system. And then, like I shared it first, the other one, she got the blood root, y'all. Y'all want your blood detox and cleanse. This is another way to go about it for those who all that don't have your parasite cleansing. The lymphatic, oh my God, that's everything. For those of you all that's wrestling with blood disease, bone disease, everything, all of these are intertwined. Those herbs are intertwined to help. So which one is Dr. Shep going to go with? Let me make sure I didn't leave out anything. Drum roll. I want to go with the blood root. I want to try the blood root. This is for energy, vitality, and fluidity. And so I want to go to that for the it's for cleansing the kidneys, the liver, and the entire body. It controls for the heart murmurs. Now I don't have heart murmurs, so you know what that means? When you're after particular benefits and certain herbs, instead of taking a whole teaspoon, then what you do, if you just want to just experience a little bit of it without you getting that rush, because I am healthy. I am not, even though I'm 48 years young, I have the body, and my immune is set for the body of I'm still like in my teens, y'all, with my health and wellness, according to my last checkups that I've had. As far as my structure is concerned, it's not even one of a 48-year-old woman. It is I'm probably barely reaching my 20s. Is what my internal age and how my body is, the health of my body is set up, even after having children. So don't let nobody tell you that it's over at 40. That's a lie. Don't let nobody tell you that you're too old at 50 internally, because I've always shared that with you all. It's one thing to dress up the outside and to be in your BMI, but it's another thing, and it's the only thing that matters, is that you are healthy internally. And so you have to, your blood pressure, your BMI chart is the external. Your internal would be your kidney. How's your kidney functioning? What level is your kidney function at? How's your heart murmurs? Or if you have your heart rate, how's your blood pressure? How's your sugar level? How is the structure of your bones? What is your bone density like? It's all in that, not in just whether or not you need to lose 5 or 10 pounds. Now that comes afterwards, but once you're working on it internal, it will show it will show outwardly. That's just the way it is. You ever had baked the cake, or some of you all, before you stop eating meat? You remember when sometimes, I don't know about you all, but I remember coming across the times when there was a few that called themselves baking some chicken and frying some chicken, and you go cut up in there and it's undone. Or you bake a cake and it's real super smushy in the inside and it's still liquidy, but on the outside it looks like it's baked. No, because you didn't take out the time to allow it to finish baking. Now, well, that's the way a lot of our insides are. It's underdeveloped. And not just underdeveloped, it still has all of the working ingredients that it needs. And unfortunately, just like it would be with an artificial cake, your body can be that way too, where you got a whole lot of artificial things up in there that's stopping your body from being able to be made whole. And I'm going to go spiritual, to be holy, or to be holistic. And so understand what that means and why that is so important. It's not just good enough for someone to compliment you and tell you that you're beautiful on the outside. You need to know that you look beautiful and you're taking care of your body within. And I know you guys have heard that a lot, but I have to say it for myself. And so what I do is I take, especially when it's my first time trying something, And I know it's going to be powerful. And I'm going to tell you how I test it. Well, Dr. Shelf, how you know if you don't put it underneath the microscope and you don't let your chemist colleagues test this right away? I'm going to tell you how you're supposed to know. And this is how you'll know that your body is healing too, because it will alert you. And it's not hard to open, but you got it good and sealed. And that's what you want. You want your stuff sealed good because it keeps the potent in there real good. And this is what I do. In order not to waste anything, I get my little spoon spatula for when I know y'all what it look like, but yeah. Ain't that something how they do stuff? We gonna leave that alone now, aren't we? That's my little stainless steel spoon holder. And I'm just not looking at it and seeing how they done made this thing. Okay, we're gonna move right along. The things that we notice. So I'm going to use a half a teaspoon. That's what I'm going to use. And we're going to test it out. And I'm going to be honest with you all on how it tastes. Now that the water is finished. And instead of, I put it underneath there so that way I don't, look at them good chunks. Now what I do is I smell, because that's aromatherapy, you all. I smell. For those of you all that's just not tuning in, I'm trying out the bloodroot tea from the ancienthealingroots.com. Met this beautiful young lady at Health Fair, and I told her that I would showcase her on my channel and that we're going to wind up doing some things with her. She's going to show us some things and how to apply a few things. That's what we're going to do. Sister Deidre niece it is here in Illinois. Woo! Okay. That's how you're supposed to know first that you got real healing herbs through the smell. You say, okay, Dr. Shelf, what if I got real bad sinus? Well, guess what? If you do, then if you got real herbs, it's going to penetrate through there. You'll know because your body will automatically start to drain, especially when you're coming across gingers and spices. And this one does have, I'm going to say it again. We go over the ingredients again. This one does have, this is the one that has the burdock root. It has the yellow duck. It has elderberry and dandelion root in the house. That's what I saw. Okay, so I almost got that mixed up with the other one that had the ginger, because I was going to say, if you smell the ginger, y'all know it's going to automatically go. That's the spice. It's the superfood. It's going to go right up into those nostrils, but this will do it too. You smell it? Look how rich that is. Look at it. She got good old chunks, so y'all will be able to get that. You'll be able to get a lot out of that. And so, and you don't have to. This is what I'm using, y'all. A steeper. I put it up in my glass because I couldn't find my original teacup, but when I find it, I'm gonna love on it. Here you go. And then I take it and you put it up in here. I'm just trying a little bit. You don't. That's just a half a teaspoon. So invest in a little teaspoon, y'all. Just come on now. Y'all make it do what it do. And in order not to drop it, I just put it over there so I wouldn't waste anything. And I pull those out. Voila, I put it up in there. I get my water boiler. It's still hot. The good thing about this being stainless steel is that it will keep hot for a long time. It will not cool down right away. And so all I do is I filled it up. You only need about 4 ounces when you first start off. You'll need a whole 6 or 7 ounces. We overdo too much today. And I'm going to let that steep and I'm going to let it sit for about, I'll say about 2 minutes. So while I'm talking to you all, and then if I forget, then you all say, the tea, Dr. Self, the tea, how the tea tastes. Because I'm going to be honest with you all. Now, I'm going to do it the raw way this time because I am a honey girl. I am a raw honey girl. Yes, I am. I know some can't take it due to the pollen and things of that nature. So if you can't, and you can't find organic honey, raw honey in your area, and you like something sweet like me, natural sweet, then do that. If not, then date syrup is a really good alternative as well. Or some people say agave. Yes, you can get the Mexican syrup, the agave, and put just a little teaspoon there. But I'm trying to train myself, since I love sweets still myself, natural sweets, because I used to be a sugar addict as well. I baked the cake every week, and I'm sure there was some of you all. I baked the cake every week, every Sunday. I did it like my grandmama and them did it, and like my mama did. There was a cake sitting on the counter, right where my flowers is at. There used to be a cake sitting right there, a real big, nice, fluffy cake. And my brother Elliot and husband at the time would most definitely come just go slicing. Oh boy, they was like heavy. So I helped them put on a little extra 10, 20 pounds. And so I'm obligated to have to do this to give back, you all. This is not just coming off of me reading a book and me feeling sick in my body, or my daughter having her ailment and family members, and I'm deciding that, oh, we need to get better. No, I participated. I am confessing. I participated in some of the unhealthy habits that my family had taken on because of what I learned. I saw that come. I was raised to bake cakes, bake things, cook things all the time. And I too celebrated into the biggest holidays ever, Thanksgiving. And that's the reason why I had to do the book, to share some of my recipes for those of you all who were able to make it to the Thanksgiving in November of last year, which that may be turned into a taste of St. Louis or Dr. Chef and some special guest chefs as well. So y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned, because I will be announcing it. And I have another announcement at the end of this segment. So I know I got to watch the time because I do have an appointment. And so we're letting this steep, and you can just swirl around just a little bit. And we're gonna go from there. My other, I had a little cap that I had over it, but you know me, I'm a creative mind, like most of us are. I'll find something to put over on top of it. I don't play. And I covered it in there so that all of the aroma can stay inside of it. You can put a little salsa plate over it if you don't have your container for it. And since I was only using a little bit, just trying to do 4 to 5 ounces, I didn't need to get a real big container. So that's the reason why I want to do it like that. That way you don't have no excuses, because if you like me, I'm particular too about my little gadgets and things of that nature. And so I put this up, and we're going to see how that do. And then with this sea moss, y'all, in the house. I'm going to try this now. I'm going to try it. Ooh-wee. 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 Just a little bit. I can do both of those. That's the beautiful thing about trying natural things. You can do 2 things at once without worrying about yourself getting killed over. That's what I love about it. Okay. Ooh-wee. I'm tasting from the tip, y'all. Oh yeah, that's natural. Yeah. All of my taste bud palettes work, you all, just for the record, because of the way I eat. Yeah, that's pure. The cinnamon is not too strong. The ginger is not too much. Everything is very, very well blended. And I'm not just saying that because I love a spirit. It's true. I would tell you different. And when we start our cooking show, I'm telling you now, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring the hardest critics that I can, the people that don't like eating. I'm going to have the people that like eating healthy, but we're going to invite people that don't like eating healthy, because that's what I want to hear. My goal is to retrain that tongue, palate, those taste buds, to be able to get that taste that they're looking for. I know you all hear it all the time. We're just supposed to eat the fruits and vegetables. Hey there, it's Sister Thomas. And I'm like, no. When we started off, our brain is hardwired for the most part to like what we eat. Stop. And so I'm not with the popular belief that it's not just all about, it's true when it's talking about healing the body from cancer and things of that nature. You do got to be strong enough to take in your bitter herbs. Yes. But when it's time to eat and it's time to get something to cook, I want something that tastes good, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. And do I say that in my grandmama's voice? Y'all gonna make me feel like I'm 92 years old here. So this is good. This is pure, is what I'm saying. So I highly recommend her sea moss from Doris. If you want to mix blend, call that number. She is go ahead and email her at ancienthealingroot.com. This is an excellent job on her sea moss. Oh, Sister Deidre, she did an excellent job. To tell her congratulations. I look forward to her if she wants to share. Now this goes back into the refrigerator. I'm gonna set it to the side. I'm gonna set that to the side for now, y'all, because I'm gonna go back to that. Oh yes, I am. But and our tea is still steeping. And you can jar it back and forth when you got hot water. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah. And I keep that on there. I'm gonna do about 2 more minutes to let this tea some more because she got some real herbs there. And then we're gonna share some more of the stuff. I mean, honey, she came loaded. And I was like, oh, impressed. She got allergy relief. Get the price, you all. $15. Allergies, y'all. This tea is the season for some of you all. So go online. Yes, I am promoting. Go online, and I recommend you all. She got one called Renew for hair growth. Y'all talking about hair growth? Hey, I can use that too because I used to do the braids. My edges ain't come in as popping full, and that's all I want. And so the root, she got the hair growth floor. So I will be trying this as well. For 30 days. Don't just try it and then just put it down. I got everything that I could get. And then, drum roll, she got Arnica oil for those who want to reduce inflammation through pain, ease headaches, arthritis, and joint pains. Yes, it helps to strengthen. Guess what? She labeled that. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She's giving you all of the different things that it can benefit. It can also help with hair follicles to strengthen your hair follicles. Clear your head of dander as well. It eliminates scars while easing pain relief. So relieves skin conditions such as eczema and psoriasis. Look at all that they do, y'all. Don't tell me that nothing is better than the natural way. Don't tell me. And I will be trying these out so that you all learn. So when you send stuff through, don't go thinking that you can just put together on anything and have Dr. Shelf the store to showcasing you on Wellness Wednesday. And then I find out that it ain't good. And y'all ask me, then that only send me the rawest that you got, because then I have to be real. I'm not going to put my people, I'm not one that's going to sell and promote something if I don't or I can't sense that it is original and that it's good. My body has been designed for that. We all have our special gifts and abilities. That's one of mine. And so I'm obligated to make sure that just like when I liked it, the junk food and all the other things, and I said, that's good. And people tried it. It's the same that I'm doing for the natural and the holistic things that God has originally created for our bodies to take and heal. I'm going to tell you whether or not it's good. And then we have to keep in mind too that because we all have different DNAs and different abilities, sometimes what may work for you may not work for me, may not work for another person. It could be too potent, too strong, or it could be too desensitized, meaning that it doesn't have all of the healing properties that it needs to. That's the reason why you all see that I don't call every essential oil a healing oil, because most of them that I have tested and tried do not possess the healing property. Somebody said, well, how you know that, Dr. Shell, if you did not put it underneath the microscope and get all the, because, for instance, some oils are just known for what it does. You should never be able to smell a peppermint oil or a spearmint or a wintergreen oil or a ginger oil, and those are known for spices. And if there's any clotting or any congestion and it doesn't make your nose run, that is your tester. Your body is the answer. That's how you know. You're not supposed to be able to take that at this level and do it. You're not supposed to have to put it all the way to your nose. That's how you know if the ratio is a good healing oil, because right here, you should be able to smell that from right underneath the chin and do like this as an aroma tester. Inhale, exhale. And it should be able to clear that sinus. That's how you know when you have some potent. When I smelled her herbs in this one, I could smell that. That's why I smell it. I put that a little bit close to my nose because I love my herbs. But I had to put it. I was supposed to smell that from about this angle. And if you're really clear in your system, you're supposed to smell it the moment that bag open. That's how you know. And yes, they are putting in flavor words and things of that nature to enhance the odor. I'm not talking about just the smell. Let me make myself clear. I'm talking about the smell and the reaction within the body that you should, because even with the mint, if you have a little brain fog, you will feel a little teeny tingling sensation within the brain, within your mind. And yes, they do have chemicals that can give you somewhat of a reaction too. But no, this one will bring about mental clarity. All of a sudden, with between from the time that you smelt that herb, those particular burdock roots, the gingers and all that, then if you lost your keys and you know you have a habit of missing keys, then you should be able to go straight to those keys. Oh, it should be more of an ease. If you can remember what you were supposed to be doing next, this is how you can tell when you have high potent herbs or essential oils in your presence. Then, or you were supposed to, oh, okay, I can't, I'm gonna have a little brain fog. I can't remember what I was, wait a minute, what was I? All of a sudden, it should be happening within a half an hour time frame. It should be happening after you smell or apply those herbs and those oils. You should be able to go straight to, okay, I remember what I was supposed to be doing. Mental clarity. I told you I'm always gonna come back to that mind. People try to get me like that sometimes. If I hadn't, if I got off my regimen and we can be having a conversation and and I'd be like, I'm not thinking. And then I go and grab that tea. Don't let me grab that tea, y'all. Don't let me smell my herb. Don't let me go and apply oil or something. I'm like, oh, okay, wait a minute. I remember. And boy, won't I remember. I will remember like an attorney coming in to a courtroom that's getting ready to lay that case out. Look, lay that case out like it ain't nothing. No, this happened at this time. This is the way that happened. That's how you know your body is encountering a healing. And so I have to put that out there. Now we're going to share this because this is what the segment is going to be most about. Then I'm going to share with you guys a surprise of an event because I'm about 9 minutes in, so close to an hour. Somebody had the time frame. What's the time zone here? Where I'm at? I'm on Central Standard Time because mine is only giving me how long I've been on the Yep. I got about 10 to 15 more minutes, you all. This is the Renew. The hair growth, we're going to use that. I stated what that. Let me see what's in that. She got hemp seed oil in there, olive oil, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. She got needle leaf oil, horsetail. She got amica. She got lavender. She got cayenne in here. Promotes blood flow to the scalp. This is going to be good. I already know she has these are the herbs that's not too hard to come by to get in this original form. And so you all will be able, okay, thank you so much, Sister Deidre. So you all will be able to do it. So these are the ones that I will be on. So these are what I am promoting for this Wellness Wednesday. And anybody else anyone else that wants to be able to send me in some good stuff. Yes, I do. I will pay. However, as my channel grow and as you guys like and share and subscribe, then of course that just means more business for the next brother or sister. And somebody said, well, there gotta be a brother or sister. I prefer it. Look, y'all, I didn't even know that she put this in here. Look, see, now this is good business. She had a tea thing. See, she had a tea steeper already in there. Look at that. That's beautiful. And that's if they don't say give a compliment, she is so smart. Sister Deidre, y'all should be proud of her. She remind me of myself, and you remind me of me too. And my auntie supported me with everything that I did. Even gave me my first installment paper. Look at that. And this is simple. It just slides through like this. Look, I ain't never used this kind ever in my life, but I be figuring stuff out, y'all. And that's what happens when you're helping. You try to figure out some stuff. Yeah, and then you close it up. Let me make sure. I've never had this kind before. I'm so used to the one that already got the thing on there. You take and you close that in. And then you drop that bulb inside of your drink and let it steep. So this tea has steeped in enough time, y'all. It is time for the testing. I look like my daughter said, Mom, you doing too much. I'm like, no, I'm not doing enough. Okay, y'all, it's ready. It's steep. I see the color of it change over. Here we go. And I'm going to test this. Which one did I say this was again? This was the, make sure I said it right. This was the I want to make sure, y'all. It was the blood root tea. Because I was anemic for years and carried the sickle cell anemia trait, the trait. I had all of the symptoms, you all, for years. Didn't know. This I always try things with blood root. I don't ever feel like I'm healthy enough. So I'm going to try it, y'all. I took this out. It's good. Mm. I can tell I can send some more there. All right, y'all. All right. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to try it before y'all. That's super pure. That is super pure, you all. That is super pure. That is super pure. I could have used, honestly. Now I'm going to say what I could have did. I saw that my Instagram froze up. Sorry about that for you guys, but I saw where I could have used a whole tablespoon of that. It's so pure. When I'm trying new things, even with natural things, I try whatever the recommended amount is. I do have. And I may even do a little quarter half just to give my body time to identify, even though I know my body is accustomed to the teas. However, I still, because it could come from different areas, different places, you want to still try a little at a time. Don't be so thirsty till you just take and just attack the body thing. Because sometimes it can have a extra, give your body that over adrenaline and rush. And since y'all see, I'm naturally energetic anyway. Anything with cleansing the blood or just giving me that opportunity to be able to move about more in a more flowing way. The thing that I like about sometimes when you have a lot of energy, the opposite that that you need to aim for is not necessarily herbs that'll give you more energy, but herbs that will balance out your energy. So it's actually good for me to have a little lavender in mine. So it's good for me to have a little chamomile because all that does is it helps me to flow a whole lot better. And that's the same that it'll do for you all. Now, if you notice that you're one that always feel drained and don't hardly ever have enough energy, then you want to get your energy. You want to get your super. You want to get them spices, open up them blood vessels so you can be able, so oxygen can come to the blood vessel and get you a little bit more movement. So you can not take forever like the turtle getting to where you got to go. I didn't say get in a rush, but I'm saying balance that thing out for where you're able to be at a pace to where if you're a slow walker, I'm gonna tell you now, slow walkers, that is a clear sign that your energy level is down, that your blood supply is toxic. Clear sign. Yep, that's why I said if you walk and then you find yourself having to take a deep breath. Yeah. Blood problems. You need a blood cleansing. And bone marrow, I would highly recommend you to have herbs that help with the blood cleansing and with the lymphatic system. That's what I would highly recommend. And that you all start off slowly but surely and do that once a day. So if you have a tea, then you want to try that once a day. If you have your herbal immune supplementations, then you want to increase that to more than one. Do it twice a day. That's what you want to do. And so, you all, there's not any questions, you all. No. I'm already. Yes, you should be very proud of her, Sister D. If any other, and we got a picture. Yeah, I'm learning how to put the pictures on there. We took a picture together, y'all, at the health event, and so it went well. And I just wanted to make sure that I kept my word to showcase her. And I will be pairing up with. Here go the announcement with a young sister with powerful testimony. I loved her spirit and she too was like me. She was raised in the kitchen with grandma, in the kitchen with great aunties, and me, my mom, and different ones that were already fabulous cooks. But unfortunately, they wasn't always cooking with the most healthiest of the healthiest things. But they know how to make and put their love into their food. And so I'm looking forward. She's very excited. I told her I would mind showcasing her and what she does because of her being here. And it's a lot of us. It's a community of us. It's not enough of us that's cooking anything that's even halfway halfway healthy for our people to eat. And so I wanted to support her. And she's a young mother as well. And I know how it was when I first started and how lost I felt because I was still being picked on for some of my cousins and different ones. Oh, here come the organic queen. Oh God, how this tastes. Because they got so used to me cooking my soul food and cooking just like grandma and my mom them cook. And y'all can imagine that hurt my little feelings when I first transitioned over to eat to cooking more holistic food. And I'm like, oh my God, really? How do I go for how is it that I can be fixing unhealthy food and y'all going crazy over these juicy toxic turkeys and y'all going crazy over the death of a turkey, but then or my sweet potato pies, and then just because I say it's natural sugar, or just because I say it's honey, all of a sudden it's supposed to taste nasty. Well, I took that as a challenge. I said, you want to mess with me, then go ahead and mess with me. I told, go mess with me. I know what it is. I've been bullied before. I said, that just took my mind, my brain. So, okay, you challenged me. Fine. I'm going to get in this kitchen and I'm going to figure out a way. And this was before the culinary art school classes and all that came about where we trying to figure out how to make something taste. No, I did it on my own because I had gotten so used to them saying it tastes good. And I'm like, how are we going to sit here and downplay the medicine foods of God? I'm like, they don't even realize they committed blasphemy. You're saying that what God originally gave for us to eat, to heal, and nourish our bodies is nasty. So since I participated in this, it is only more than right and more and my way of being accountable, being held accountable with the hands that he's given me and the mind that he's given me and the love that he's placed in my heart to put that into his natural healing super foods, medicine foods from God himself. And so therefore, that's what I did, and I'm in a place now where I'm willing to help others to be able to do that. It's not for promotion of channels and all that. That's fine and dandy for those who do that, but for me, I want to do it because I want it to be done from the heart. I want you all to be directed to people that are cooking food from love, and so come by. I'll say, if not Friday, then next Wednesday. If you guys keep tuning in, don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Did you hear me? Don't miss the first cookie show and the samples of the goody goods. And don't miss having you guys laugh at me when y'all see my reaction because I am this is the teacher, she knows it. I am just as energetic and loving as you guys see me on this channel as I am in person. But boy, when I get me some good food, it is on. Some good healthy food. I'm like, yes. And yes, we will still have the fruits and the juices, and we will have our herbs. We're just going to make it a really good, healthy, fun, loving time. And we want you all to be able to take that into your kitchen. Challenge people. Don't eat from people that are angry. Don't do it. That energy goes into your food. It kills the energy of your food. I wouldn't dare. I'm gonna tell you, I have gotten up and walked out. No, I wasn't being bougie. I have gotten up and walked out if there was any type of attitude as somebody is serving my food. Because as you all know, we don't have that many places that we can go out to be able to enjoy good healthy food as it is. And so when I go out, and yes, it may be because I'm a cooking chef. Yes, that I am. I know what to look for in the energy, in the spirit, and how one, servitude, and then two. And when you cooking my food, something that goes into my body, and I'm paying for it too. Oh no, you got to have the whole shebang, and you all should raise your standard in that area too. If that service is not good, don't trust it. Get up. I don't care how hungry you are. You better go get you some fruit. You better go get you some water and save your money. I said it. Raise the standard. And somebody said, well, are you going to tip? I'm a big tipper. Yes, I am. I'm a big tipper because I know what it is to serve people, and I believe that we should treat each other right. And then I know they don't get paid a lot of money, so I will tip big. I'm not talking about a couple of dollars, $5. I will tip big on purpose, no matter where I'm at. But if you've given me bad service and I got to look at my food, I don't care how pretty you made that plate. And I'm like, what else more do you? No, no. Because first and foremost, I'm setting a tone that I'm going to greet because I'm trusting you with my lifehood here. Remember, I've counseled and I've coached people that said that they got sick right after they came from eating from a restaurant. So I understand that it can happen even in our so-called healthy restaurants. And so I'm very cautious and very nice on purpose. I said on purpose. Somebody goes, well, oh, you just scared, Dr. Self? You just scared, then you shouldn't eat there. No, I'm not scared. I understand the importance that at this moment, you have a plate that holds something in your hand that I ordered that could take me out for the rest of the day, or that could have me running back and forth to the restroom or something that's not right. And so you got to respect your body enough to not just make it about, oh, I want hungry and I want to eat. You got to respect your internals enough to understand that what you eat, it can affect your whole day if it throws off your system. And that's another way of helping you to get out of the curve of the addiction. And I've said it before, you all learn how to get addicted to feeling good naturally. Because there's a lot of things out here that makes us feel good, but it's not naturally good for us. The outcome later on is not good for you, meaning you're not going to sleep well at night, meaning you're going to wake up all feeling lethargic, might wake up with a headache. No. And yes, your body can go through that when it's detoxing. I'm not talking about that. Let me put that disclaimer out there. If you know you're cleansing the blood, like for instance, if I took this tea, this blood cleanser, and even though I eat healthy, it does not mean that let me look at the time. Yeah, it does not mean that I am super toxic, but it could just mean that that's my body's way of telling me, no, you need to cleanse again today because you tried something different yesterday. So I just need for you to do this 24-hour cleanse. And so that means I may wake up with a slight headache because now the healing herbs are going in to attack anything or any parasites that could have slept, that any toxic parasites that could have slept in, whether it be airborne or whether it be because I tried somebody else's food. That's how that works. And so if I have to do it, you all on your health and wellness journey, and you're experiencing the same thing, then that means you want to do it even the more so. That's all that means. We are not different in that way. We are all in the same environment. We are all, the only thing it would be different is like for instance, for Sister D, she has her own garden. So she can control more of the type of food and the energy that comes into her home. If you have your own, this is the reason why we promote this. And so I will be traveling about this summer. It will be my goal will be to be able to encourage and basically almost work like a natural health food reporter and tester. I will go out to certain restaurants and I have myself on. I'm like, okay, Dr. Shell, what you doing? Where you at? And that's what I may be doing because this is necessary. Instead of you guys ask a question, saying, let me go here. Well, I wonder how she would respond to this. I wonder if you value my thought, not just my opinion, but my thought and what I'm out here testing, since my body is not just a body of being slim and being in my BMI. My body, I do truly believe that God and can tell that God has used my body to be able to test when things are good and when it's not. And no, I do not go in and allow people doing experimentation on me. No, I don't. No, I'm not talking about for drugs. I already found that out as a child. No, my body doesn't take to things like that. It will reject it right away. I know that even just from childhood. So this is the reason why I do it for the natural means now. Even when my mother used to allow us to get the shot, she didn't know any better then. She did like 90% of moms did. Take us go to the shot. I remember a doctor shoot me up in the arm at 4 years old, and my arms, thanks to the strength of my mother and my father, I'm looking at this doctor, I'm looking up at him, And I'm thinking to myself, what is this that you injecting into my body? And I wouldn't even flinch. I wouldn't flinch. And I was a little bitty old thing. As they say, I was a little teapot, short and small. And that doctor, he said, ooh, she's strong. She didn't even jump. And I'm like, no, because my mind is focused on what are you putting, what's in this? And then at 4, I remember thinking, why does that sting? I'm in my own mind. I'm thinking, and I remember the times when I would get up and I felt a little lightheaded, and I'm like, something ain't right about this. So even as a child, I could tell something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. And now that here it is, 40 years later, that's the reason why I'm big on you all learning, getting healthy enough so that your body can tell you. And your body is the mind. The mind will tell you if something is off. Go with that. That is what we call your intuition. Go with it. Trust it. They didn't teach us to trust in the spirit within us. They didn't teach us that for the most part. Most of us didn't get taught that. It don't make you paranoid. What is going to hurt if you miss that meal? Nothing. Oh, well, I'm going to get hungry. Drink something. Yeah, it won't rumble no more. That's your body just digesting the meal beforehand. Well, yeah, well, I feel weak. Get your immune booster. You'll be okay. Let's not make it. What I'm trying to say is don't allow ourselves to get anxiety and stress like all hope is gone just because you can't get your hands on certain foods and certain things that you want. He's given us enough, thousands, hundreds of options, and we need to take advantage of it, especially here in America now, because as we know, there are other countries that don't have the privileges that we have, that we technically supposed to have the right to have, but they don't have the right to be able to have access to a lot of these things. We do for now. Take advantage of it. You utilize all of your natural option means that you have is what I'm trying to encourage you all to do. That's what's been laid on my heart to ask you, hey, man, Pastor, that's my Queen Simmons. How you doing? Yes. That's what I'm encouraging you all to do. So I've already shared. You guys go back and rewind this because I do have an appointment. Miss Naomi, my daughter is hollering out for me. I got to go in mommy mode for a bit. And these are the teas. I'm going to share it again at the end here. The ancienthealingroot.com. And she has, and does help with arthritis. She has allergy relief. All right. Dr. Queen, Pastor Simmons, she has things that helps with the allergy relief. And it helps with hair growth. It helps with everything on the sun. I know you don't need it for the hair growth. You got beautiful, long, beautiful black hair. But nevertheless, and then she had the Renew, that's for skin. And she has a whole list of all of the other things that it helps to heal within the body. I tried the tea, which is excellent. The blood root tea that she has, because of my years, back in the years of being anemic, I sipped on that. It's pure, y'all. Work that out. And then she also shared, and then I'm just recapping before I get off here, and I got one last announcement, and then I'm out of here, y'all, and I'm gonna see you guys off with one last big announcement. And then she got the Arnica oil. That's good for the hair. It's good for arthritis. It's good for eczema. You can use it on the skin, the hair, and all. I'm recommending it. I think it's like $20, and her herbs is $15. Y'all can't beat that. Come on now. The bags, and so when y'all go to her thing, she even have it where you can scan the bar here. Y'all can screenshot that one last time, because I know some of you all that's tuning in a little late want to be able to know how to screenshot that. So go back again and be able to screenshot that, and then her website will come up, and then you can see all her goodies that she has. She even have immune boosting for children. She didn't have that there at the time, but I bought one of everything that she had, because I believe in one, supporting anyone that's doing that's bringing about good natural teas and herbs. And then she gave me a little tea steeper. I was looking for mine, and I don't know, it might have got packed up. And so now for the last announcement, and we will be having flyers very soon. This may be my first and might be my only until further notice, because of what all we have coming up, I have to prepare. I will be keynote speaker, you all, in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been asked by a church. They're holding their first annual, well, it's not annual yet, but their first health and wellness events there in Nashville, Tennessee. And I will be giving you all further information. We'll be sharing the stage with another nurse. He is known, he will be doing CPR classes on the spot, and he is able to certify in other areas. So we'll be doing the natural with the medical, of course, and balancing that thing out for you all. And so I am excited, because that is where my mother was born and where she spent her childhood. It is also where my parents, my grandfather was, and my great grandfather was too, meaning I have a lot of family there in the South. And so I look forward, it will be July the 29th. And then from there, I look forward to being able to travel to Chicago to meet some of, to share some of my information and to reconnect with some of the brothers and sisters out there in Chi-Town until the 2nd of to the 1st or the 2nd of August. And so, you know, I am very excited. I will be sharing the updated information for those of you all that want to travel, the address and things of that nature. This will be my first actual speaking keynote engagement that I have done because all the rest have been done either with the ministry or either in my office, but never have I done a actual health and wellness event as a keynote speaker. So I will be giving you all more information on that soon. Actually, this week it should, if not Friday, it will be on Motivational Monday. And I'm just trying to wait for our flyers to come in, and I'll be able to share that with you. So any of y'all want to travel in, and yes, I will have food. Yes, I will. They have a whole commercial kitchen there for me. So you all that want to do a little summertime fun and want to travel, you want to get a chance to meet and greet in person, I will be there. I will also be there with some of my crew and my colleagues that I work with, and they too will be doing natural things, and some and with other chefs as well. And so you all just keep us in prayer, keep me in prayer, me and my entire family, and I will do the same for you all. Know that I love you, I love you, I love you, and be well. Remember, you can do this. You can be healthy. Oh yeah, you can. And look, God has given us all the strength to do so. We just have to take advantage of it. And so peace, love, and good health. You all take care and be safe out there. Get you some watermelon or get your herbs. All right. And I did not Cash App information will be put in at the end for those who all want to donate towards the end of this. I have not been putting it on my Instagram because that's all I work off of is donations. Look forward to getting caught up with my other consultations that I have. So once again, thank you all too for your patience with that. And thank you all. So be safe. I love you all. I got to tune out of here now. I got work to do. All right.